Tamashi, Chronicle of Ascent. Oh, this is cool. This is a really cool game. I've only played it twice, but I really, really like it. This is a good game. Hey everyone, this is Athagos, and I'm back with my overview over the board games that I have played last month that I will rank today. This time for November 2025, and as you can see, not that many different games than usual. Usually I have like twice as many games almost, right? This was a pretty calm month regarding played games. Because first of all, well, it was right after Spiel, and usually after Spiel I have like loads to do with like reviews and videos and all of that stuff. So like October, December is always like very busy in my YouTube schedule. So this is why not too many like new games that I have played, or like games in general, like different ones. All right, just a few small disclaimers before we get started. First of all, this is just my opinion. Yours may differ, and if it does, great. Put your thoughts in the comments. I always love to like see like your viewpoints on that. Secondly, this is just a snapshot. It's possible that in a month or 2 months I will rank the same games differently, right? That just depends on many factors. This is just like how I feel at the moment about these games, which makes these lists so exciting because like I might rate the same game differently in a little while. Thirdly, usually these lists don't have like this regular bell curve here, right? Because usually I tend to play either new games that I'm really interested in, or I play games that I really like. That means like most of the games usually have like S, A, or B rank. I don't have a lot of C and D ranks usually. But there are also exceptions to this rule, so to speak. All right, without much further ado, grab yourself a cup of tea and let's do this. All right, there we go. So let's start quite strong actually with Beckers. I will give this an A. This was one of my most anticipated games at Spiel, and I've only played it once, right? So take what I say today with a grain of salt. But I really liked the game. It was like a roller coaster of emotions, so to speak, right? Because I first looked at the rulebook and I thought like, what? What's going on here? Because like it's like very abstract at the beginning, right? You have like 4 different colors, and each color does a different thing. But then you can also have like these installations, I think they're called, and like these to get these like harder, and then the colors do something differently. And this really is a game that is quite hard to wrap your head around, seriously. But once you understand it, then it flows quite nicely, and it's a pretty good game. I don't know how I will feel about it in the future, but if I play it more often, I do see the potential of this becoming one of my most favorite solo games, being in S rank. But let's see, I don't know yet. Paranormal, that's one of the solo games of the month. I currently own all of those games. I don't know if I will continue like getting all of the games in the future, because they do take up quite a lot of space if you have all of them, right? And I gotta say, this one here is by Gabe Barrett himself, and the theme is really cool. You're like those like ghost hunters, or like you like take control of like 4 or like 3 characters that are on the search for like paranormal activities and try to find these monsters and defeat them. And at the end you defeat a boss and you like walk around the city. So the theme is like really cool. The gameplay, I don't know, it was okay. It didn't really amaze me, mainly because this is like a solo game. Right? You can also play the 2-player account, I think, but it is a solo game, but you always have to like take control of like 3 and later even 4 characters. And that's like kind of against the spirit of like a pure solo game, right? It's not a solo mode. It's a real solo game, and I don't know. So the gameplay was okay. That's why I only give it a B. But the theme is really cool. Penguin Party, I think I gave this an A last time, and I stick with that. It's a very simple card game by Rainer Knizia, but I think it is a good game. I think it is like a very simple game. At first glance, when you first play it, you think like, okay, there's nothing to it. But actually, there is a little bit of tactic and strategy to it, but it's still like really simple. So yeah, really cool game. 6 Sojourns. This is like the predecessor of 8-Minute Empire by Ryan Lockett. And I've played my first solo session. I really liked it. I played a very basic game, but there are still expansions in there and like loads of maps. So this could even go higher in rank, but I will give it an A for now. I really liked what I played here. Viva Katrina. On paper, I should love this game, right? Because it's a tile laying game, which I love. It has a cool Day of the Dead, like Dia de los Muertos theme. Very cool. But I gotta say, I play the game, and I will always like play the game if you ask me. It's not that I don't like it, but I don't know. I also don't like really feel joy playing this. It's fine. So I will give it a B as well, right? It's fine. And in my collection, fine is enough, so I would never buy it, but I would play it with you. The Voinage Puzzle. I'm very conflicted on that one. This one was one of my highest hopes for Spiel, especially since I mostly wanted to get like small games, and this is one of the very few large games here. And I played the first solo session, and like the theme is amazing, and also like the entire like art style, the theme and everything, the idea behind it, really cool. The gameplay itself, I don't know. I just feel that it's not like completely like, it wasn't like really like finished in terms of like actually like component design and everything, right? Because you have like these books, which is like a cool mechanism, but you like need to leave a book open on one page so you know where you are, because you always need to choose a different one each round. And then you have like a copy of your book as cards lying in front of you. Like that is like, it is like pretty unintuitive, because like the cards don't have all the information you need, right? So you still need to look in the book, and it's like kind of like double components, really weird. And also the point markers, like it's really hard to see like where your points actually are, because you have like, how many point markers do you have? Like 5 or 6 or something? And you always have to like look like where your point markers are. Also the iconography is not perfect. So I think the component quality is not perfect in this game. And also the gameplay itself, maybe I think the multiplayer game is better, but the solo game, I found it a little bit, like partly a little bit difficult to actually handle. So I don't know. I will give it a B for now, but actually so far I'm not a fan. I know a lot of people like the game, but I don't know. Somehow I'm not a fan yet. I don't know. I don't know what will be the future of the game in my collection. I will play it another 1 or 2 times, and if I still can't warm up to it, I don't know if I will keep it. I wanted to do a video on my channel, but if I don't really feel joy playing it in the future, I don't know if I want to do a video, right? I should do it. It's like better for my channel, right? But I usually just want to like show you games that are actually fun playing, or that I actually like really intrinsically want to show you. So let's see. All right, that was a lot of talk. Let's go to the next game, A Wild Venture. All right, S tier, there we go. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Yes, the solo mode is very hard, and I still find it like really hard to win, but the designers have said I just need to get good, so to speak, right? Because it's definitely possible to win. So, but the game itself is amazing. It's like, it's one of my most favorite 2-player games at the moment, and it works solo really well as well. So this is great. I definitely need to get a video to my channel at some point when I get better at the game. Zombie Diner. I have brought you, no, I have not brought you a video yet, but I have recorded one. I will bring it to you quite soon. Is Zombie Diner. This is like a pure solo game. Very simple. You just lay out cards, either as rooms or as zombies, and you try to like feed the zombies with like the items in your rooms. It's very quirky. It's very whimsical, but I like the puzzle. I still will give it only a B, right? Because like very, very, very simple. But it is in a small box, and it's quite quick to play. So yeah, I actually enjoy playing it. So this is like a good B, right? Flip Tunes. This is just a simple card game with a lot of luck, but I have to give it an A. I played this so much on Board Game Arena, I definitely need the physical version, and I will bring you a playthrough to the channel. Maybe I will bring you one on BGA. If I ever can get the physical version, I might also bring you a video of that one, but I need to play this on the channel. This is absolutely amazing. Then here we have Mexicana. I'm also bringing you like 2 videos on that soon. This is a game that has like a really cool premise. You just have like playing cards, so to speak, 18. And then depending on like the game that you play, you have like a few extra cards. Sometimes not. And that it's like a games collection, right? Like solo games, 2-player games, games with up to 4 players, with just like the same deck of cards. The idea behind it is pretty cool, just the games are quite lackluster. So I will have to give this a C. This may be actually the button check game I've ranked worst yet. I mean, the game, like the idea is good, the premise is good, but it's like quite basic. Dead of Merchants, of course, always S rank. I'm looking forward to the anniversary edition releasing, I think next year. Yeah, this will be absolutely amazing with an integrated solo mode. Come on, this will be great. And rebalanced cards and stuff. This is an amazing game. I have like loads of games under my belt here. Then Kinfire Chronicles, Night's Fall. Oh man, I love adventure games, I love exploration games, I love campaign games, and I love dungeon crawlers. And this is supposed to be one of the very best. And I played a few scenarios and I thought like, okay, yeah, sure. I see why people like it. There are some cool ideas here, but man, is it luck heavy? Is it luck driven? It's possible that like the enemies, the opponents go like 5, 6, 7 times before you get a chance to move, and then one of your characters is already down, or almost down, right? Also, like the card play is very, very basic. You don't really need the maps. I mean, there are only a few like squares on the map, so to speak. So I don't know. There are like a lot of things that don't really sit well with me. I understand why people like it. I see it, but I don't like it too much myself. I would give it a B because I think there are some good design decisions in there. I see like the good in the game, but I'm not really feeling it. Then we have Kinfire Delve, Scorn's Stockade, the third part, I think, of that. And this is a pretty cool idea for a solo and 2-player game, where like delve down a deck of cards, so to speak, and at the end of the deck, while you defeat monsters, like defeat enemies and overcome traps, you then defeat the boss at the end. The idea of the game is pretty cool. It has great components. It's a small box, but the card play is similar to the one in Kinfire Delve Kinfire Chronicles Night's Fall, and I don't know, I don't find it too fun, and also it's like also luck driven again, right? It's possible that if you like just roll battle all the time, that you just can't win the game. So also B rank. I know a lot of people will not be happy with my rankings for these two games here, but well, that's what it is, right? That's my opinion. Tamashii, Chronicle of Ascent, I think it's called. The full title. Oh, this is cool. This is a really cool game. I've only played it twice, but I really, really like it. This is a good game. It is not easy to win. It is quite tough. I've only played it solo, but I plan on playing it multiplayer, like at a 2-player count, soonish, I hope. But I really like this one. I think this will become a mainstay in my collection. Really nice puzzly game with a little bit of map movement. Very good. I like it. It's hard to win. But it's very cool, like as you unlock stuff during the campaign, and you can make the campaign as long as you want, right? You just need to play the training mission, you need to play the end mission, and you don't really have like a lot of progression except unlocking cards for the general card pool. So you can play like as many scenarios in between as you want to. So yeah, it's almost not a campaign game, but it's really good. Adamastor. I just got this recently, like 2 weeks ago or something, because a lot of people keep talking about this game, and I played my first game, and yeah, I see why it's great. It's a really, really cool small solo game. Very simple regarding the rules. Pretty small footprint and everything. But man, is it tough to win. I will give it an A for now. I do see a lot of potential here. This going up to S at some point. At the moment, I don't know how to win this game, right? It's really hard. But the game is cool. I like it. Bohemians. This is a deck builder and also tableau building game. It's kind of similar to After Us, which released at Essen, I think, 2 years ago. And Bohemians has like a really cool theme, like this Paris theme, like these artists, you being an artist, trying to like somehow make a living and live your day pretty much, right? Very cool theme, very cool artwork. The gameplay itself, oh man. Yeah, this game doesn't really work for me. There are like specific things you have to do, otherwise you lose. If you like get too many negative cards, you pretty much like lose at some point, right? And also, yeah, the gameplay isn't like really fun. I don't know. I think I enjoyed After Us more. After Us isn't amazing either, but I think I enjoyed it more. Bohemians, I will have to give this a C. I will not give it a D because it is functional, but I don't like it too much. And that's rough because I've thought about getting this at Spiel, but then I thought like, you know what? I don't think I will like it. And yeah, I was right. Core of Discovery. I've only played this once. And I found the rules a little bit confusing because the rule book was not very good. There were a lot of things in the rules that were not really explained well. So that's why my first game wasn't as good as it should be. But I think I will like the game a lot the more I play it and the more I understand the rules actually. So I will like see if there are like any FAQs or erratas online because there's just stuff missing in the game rules. But so far I like it a lot. I will give it an A for now. I think this could become a game I will really, really enjoy, which makes sense because a lot of people actually like it. That's why I got it. Dicemancy, another game in the Solo Games of the Month series, and we'll give this an S or an A. I don't know. This has like a really, really great system of like overlapping your spells on one another to like create like spell combos and stuff to defeat monsters. It's like kind of a tower defense game, and this is really, really good. I will give this an A for now. depending on how the other scenarios are, how replayable it is, if it's still fun after like 3, 4, 5 plays. But if I will say yes to all of those questions, then it will become an S rank game for sure. I made a mixtape by Mike Delisio from the Dice Tower. I will give this an A as well. This is a cut you choose game with an integrated solo mode and with a really great theme, a 90s theme with like cassette tapes and stuff. Really, really cool. The gameplay is very basic, so this might not be for everyone regarding the gameplay. So if you don't love or like the theme, then the game might not be quite the thing for you, because the theme really carries the game. But the game is fun. I like it, so I will give it an A. King Domino, well, how do you rank a classic, right? I think it's a modern classic. I think the game is fine. I'm not a huge fan of it, actually, right? So I have two options now. Either I make all of you happy by ranking a classic well, or I will rank it the way I want to, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to give it a B. I think it's a good game, and I will always play it if you ask me, but it's not a game that I would put in my collection. It's just not a tiling game that I find extremely fun. I think they are just better games, right? So yeah, if I want a game that has this this mechanism of depending on which row you pick, this is the turn order, then I'd rather play Floriferous, right? If I want a game with a cool tiling mechanism, then I'd rather play loads of other games, for example Cascadia or Kohaku or something like that. So this is why King Domino is only a B for me. Paint the Roses, this is one of the the best deduction games ever made. I absolutely love this game. It doesn't hit the table very often physically, unfortunately. That's just because a lot of my friends either own the game because I showed it to them, or they don't like that kind of games. But I do play it on Board Game Arena semi-regularly. Turing Machine. I got this back then because it's supposed to be a good puzzle, especially solo. And yeah, it is a nice puzzle. It's not bad. The mechanism behind it and the idea is really good. But do I feel joy playing that? Nah, not really. I had this game, I played it 3, 4 times, didn't really warm up to it, sold it, then I played it on Board Game Arena now 2, 3 times, and still I'm not warming up to it. It's fine. I think I will give this a C as well. I will not give it a D, it's not that bad, but I will give it a C. I don't find it very fun. Then we have Wingspan. Do I need to say anything about that? Well, maybe some people are watching this video here who don't know my channel. So yeah, S rank, this is my most favorite game of all time. It's my number one game. It's been my number one game since 2019. So for 6 years now. So yeah, it's going to be hard to dethrone this game ever from rank 1. But a few games have come close. Seriously. All right, then we have Hermit. Hermit is a really neat solo game. Which I recorded a video on my channel for. I'm not sure if I released that yet. I have so many videos recorded in advance at the moment that I'm not 100% sure at the moment right now whether I have released this already. But if not, it will release very soon. I think I will release it at the beginning of January or end of December. And this is a really nice solo puzzle in a small format, especially the English version is in a wallet. The German version is in a box, unfortunately, but really cool game. Really nice solo game. I will give this I think I will give it an A because it's a really good solo game. I may not be keeping it just because I have a huge collection. I have solo games I like more, but it's a very good solo game actually. It's quite well done. Cronfell. I just released my my preview for this with a few rules mistakes, which was also because I had a prototype of the rules, but I put all the corrections in my pinned comment there in case you want to check it out. This recently had a crowd sale and it's a very cool dual head-to-head game, also very good solo, or quite good solo I would say. I think I will give this an A. I think it's a pretty good game. Then we have Express Cross. This is a simple roll and write. No, not much to it. You just roll a few dice and then you put them either in a row or in a column. You try to have ascending numbers only at best. It's decent. I give this a B. Or we give it an A? No, I think I will give it a B. It's a good game. It's a good roll and write, but I think something like Quicks is a bit more involved, but also better. And it's kind of similar because you also roll dice. You try to put you don't write numbers, but you cross them out. So yeah. The Adams Project, clear S rank. This is a game that I absolutely love. Yes, it's a pretty mean game, which is not my type of game usually, but the player interaction is just amazing, and the dice placement mechanism is amazing, so really good. Also has a good solo mode. Barbecues. This is a strategy game which I just released a review for, and this I would give just a B because it's a pretty standard dexterity game, nothing too special, but the theme is really cool. So you know what, I feel like giving it an A today. Then we have Can't Stop. Can't Stop is an S-rank game for me. It is very, very simple, but it's just a great push your luck game. I absolutely love this. It's a little bit longer and more involved than regular push your luck games, but it's still not very complicated, and it's very, very good. So definitely S-rank. And this version here, the Saint Am edition, is like really pretty. Bullet, clear S-rank. This just rises in rank for me every year, keeps rising. I have gone all in for the rest that I didn't own yet, plus like the big box that will be delivered. I hope like beginning of next year at the latest. Really cool, really, really great game that plays especially well solo and cooperatively. Then Castle Burgundy, one of my top games of all time. It's a classic. Not only that, but it's also an amazing, elegantly and well-designed game. Castle Burgundy, yeah, one of the best games in existence in my opinion. And then we have Challengers Beach Cup. Yeah, that's just the like sequel of the original Challengers, and both Challengers games are good. So the thing is, like usually I would give the Challengers game an A, but I know mostly all the cards already, and well, you know what, I will still give an A because I mean I keep playing it, right? You can see this like very often in my monthly rankings here because I just keep playing the game. So yeah, and with that we're at the end. This is like how I ranked the games this time, and we do have kind of a bell curve even, right? So yeah, a lot of S and A rank game, but also quite a lot of B rank games this time. But it's also because these are like all like most of them are like new games that I just played for the first time, and like some of those games just get a B because well, they're fine, right? But I will probably not keep playing most of them except the Zombie Diner and King Domino, maybe Express Cross. So yeah, this is my ranking for November. So now it's your turn. Let me know in the comments which of these games, where do you agree with me and where you don't agree with me? Which games do you like more than I do and less than I do? And also, what were your highlights and also lowlights for November this year? Let me know. I'm looking forward to reading all of your comments, and I will also try to reply to them as soon as I can. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for sticking to the very end. As usual, I would like to thank you all for your support. Especially, I would like to give a shout out to all my generous patrons. The biggest thanks go to Thagonov for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that. I truly appreciate that. You can all support me and my channel by watching my videos, liking and commenting on them, subscribing to my channel, supporting me on Patreon, and join my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video on my Discord server. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and cheers.